This was one of the things that I was going to bring up that was over the weekend. Did you? I mean, it's terrible. But did you see the guy? This was a high school basketball announcer, and they catch this guy. They catch this guy. I guess he didn't know he was being recorded, right? And he's like the high school basketball announcer, and so it's in Oklahoma. And
I didn't think that happened in Oklahoma. I thought there was no racism in Oklahoma.
Yeah, the girls' basketball team, they take a knee, right? Nice. And he starts, I mean, just, the N-word left and right, and how he's upset about it or whatever, and gets caught on camera. Now, obviously, if you're in a high school announcer, caught on mic. You're gonna, on mic, you're gonna get fired.
He's suspended without pay now. He's part of the union of the High School Broadcasters Association, so he's suspended without pay. He might get a job at another district.
So they asked him about it, and he denied. He said, that wasn't me. That wasn't my voice. That wasn't me. And then when they're like, listen, we know it was you. Then his explanation, he explained it away by saying, listen,
Antifa.
I've got diabetes and I've got low blood sugar, and it makes me say things I don't mean. That's what was going on. And I'm like, so now diabetes makes you racist? Like, I did not know. That is an odd way to explain it away. And that's how they broadcast. That's how they announced it on Saturday morning. That he says it was his diabetes that made him racist.
That's a crazy excuse right there.
Walter Brimley was so racist then.
British. Yeah.
Man, I know it can make you loopy in the head, but I've never gotten loopy and then suddenly very racist.
Oh,
he should have said Tourette's.
Yes, that would have made more sense. I got Tourette's. That would have made a lot more sense.
But it wasn't like that. That's the thing, too. Like, you can't really do it because he goes on a whole diatribe about it. Because they're kneeling, and then he's like, I hope they lose.
and then they go off and win.
Yeah, and then they go off and win.
They win the state championship. Good for them.
And then full-on F-word and hard R's were happening.
Yeah. and before because they said the story's about to come up, man caught off camera saying some racial insensitive is what they said.
His country
I'm like, let me watch this. Let me see how bad this is. It can't be that bad. And I'm watching it, and when they show, like, they have it all written out at the bottom, so you can see. And I was like, oh God, it stung. I'm like, oh man, that's really bad.
He's never been on iTunes.
Think about how comfortable you are with that word. Okay, you're in a different place, right? Number one, you're in a gym. Okay, number one. Number two, you got headphones and a mic on. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you're working for the high school, like you're the high school guy,
Number three, a camera is present. Okay. Yeah. All of these things you would think like, wow, I probably shouldn't let my racist ass side show.
But he got diabetes, man. Come on, give him a break.
I gotta say it.
His blood sugar dropped, man.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot about that. One of the things is when your blood sugar drops, you can turn into a horrible racist. I didn't realize that.
I didn't either. You learn something new every day. That is, and what's funny was he tried to deny it at first. Like, that wasn't me. That was not me. It wasn't me. And they proved that. Listen, we know it was you. Here, it's your mic. Here's the line and everything. Then the next one was, oh well, my blood sugar dropped really bad, and
diabetes.
My diabetes makes me say things I don't really mean.
Oh man. Yeah.
There's a lot of diabetes in America.
You're like a guy. You're a racist guy. You're in Oklahoma, and then you pick a job that is reporting and calling out what minorities are doing. For a living. That you chose that as a job, and you're going to be racist at the same time. That doesn't make sense to me, man.
Yeah. Boy, he let it fly. I mean, it was. You know what? Okay, so he wasn't by himself. He had other dudes with him. You can't imagine
agreeing.
Wasn't someone else going, hey, dude,
that would have been awesome. That would have been one of those moments that would go down and be like, hey, this is how you're supposed to handle that. If somebody would have stood up and said, hey man, watch your mouth.
That's not what happened.
Hey man, like those are young girls out there.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Stands up
you know what I mean? But never ever does that moment happen.
You're
it seems.
Right. You're right. There's not that moment where somebody cuts on. You're right.
So I mean, like, he said it, but everyone around him is just as complicit.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I don't know about that.
Not as much, but I agree. Somebody should have said something, but I don't know. It's just as complicit because that was pretty hardcore. Let me ask you this: in the age of people loving to call out canceling of cancel culture. You know, like they don't cancel people, but they like to get mad about people getting canceled, even if they don't know about the people getting canceled, right?
Correct, yeah.
Can this guy be canceled, or will the people who get mad about people getting canceled be?
Oh, this guy lost his job. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. The fact that he explained it away by saying it's diabetes, there's a lot of people in America that got diabetes and go, hey, listen, I'm fat too, and I don't just say that stuff. You know?
But does he? Is there an outcry of like, oh, this guy, come on, give him a break. He said one racist thing, okay?
Oh, there's one. We have someone texting that right now. Like, oh, rappers can say it, so like he got to get fired. It's not fair.
This guy's got a hot 16 waiting to drop a #1 album. Shut up.
Oh man,
yeah.
The limits that people will go to stretch to try and make a point is funny, man.
So being diabetic makes you say a horrible racist thing. If I'm pre-diabetic, does that mean I'm almost getting ready to say something?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know if diabetes makes you say racist stuff. What they're talking about, the whole idea with racism and cancel culture and stuff. There's a big to-do on the TV show The Talk, and I'll tell you what that is. It's a racist argument. I'll let you know what that is when we come back. You're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, shop the rest. Buy from the best. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
A wreck on eastbound I-4 at Kirkman Road, blocking the left shoulder and the entrance ramp. Southbound on State Road 434, there's an accident blocking the southbound travel lanes. North of 436, you're being detoured through a parking lot. And they're building the Bright Lane underpass at the Beach Line and US 1 westbound. The left lane and the entrance ramp are closed. Eastbound, the exit ramp is closed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center of Easy Hash.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. When you're ready to go, Amtrak is ready to take you with enhanced cleaning and safety protocols and private rooms available. And with more than 500 destinations, they can get you safely and comfortably to small towns and big cities across the country. Learn more at Amtrak.com.
My buddy over at Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC told me just the other day that, man, they have such an incredible line of vehicles on the lot right now. And they've got a lot of 2020 models that you can save a lot of money on because they're making room for all the 2021 models that are coming on the lot at Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC. So the deals are just popping off. But if you want a brand new 2021 Malibu LS sedan, they're starting as little as $18,990 over at Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC. They're on East Colonial Drive, 1 block west of Alafaya. Great folks. They really are nice. I know so many people that have bought a vehicle from Carl Black and couldn't be happier. They also have the 2021 Equinox LT SUV. It's starting at $24,999 at Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC, the home of guaranteed credit approval, and 3 huge lots. I mean, the inventory is crazy. Now, if you want to shop online, you can, carlblackorlando.com, and see all the inventory that's there. Or if you just want to stop by, and they'll take care of you at Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC. It's Chevy's finding new roads. Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC on East Colonial Drive, 1 block west of Alafaya. Make sure you mention that Russ Rollins the Monster sent you.
Hey Orlando, Mobile Mondays are here at Dunkin'. Reward members grab a $1 medium coffee on Mondays when you order ahead on your Dunkin' app. Not a member yet? Join on the Dunkin' app today and earn rewards. Orlando runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Small business owners don't have the patience for nonsense, especially when it comes to their internet provider. They want the best services for the best price. Simply put, that's Spectrum Business. They give you great value, zero nonsense. Just call 833-919-2121. You'll get fast, reliable internet and phone with no contracts and no hidden fees, all for a price that could cut your bill in half. Spectrum Business. Call today, 833-919-2121.
Ram Truck Month is going on now. Hurry in for great deals on the only brand to ever win Motor Trend's Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. And now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $3,750 total bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. 0% APR financing for 72 months equals $13.89 per month per 1,000 finance for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Offer ends 3/31/2021.
IKEA Travel?
Hi, I'm looking to travel someplace fresh but familiar.
Well, I have here the deluxe clutter-free living room package with more room for entertainment. It includes smart storage for peace of mind, too.
Listening?
Yeah, it really transforms your living room into a stylish and refreshing destination.
Great, I'll take it.
Perfect. Just head over to IKEA-USA.com or your local IKEA store for details on affordable storage solutions.
Thanks.
Have a nice trip, sir.
This spring, the #1 rated battery-powered platform is now at the #1 outdoor power equipment retailer. Yep, Ego is now at Lowe's. And with deals like buy two, get one free Miracle Grow 25-quart potting mix, you can marvel in the miracle of your lawn's possibilities. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. #1 retailer based on 2020 Trackline sales data. While supplies last, selection and offer availability varies by location. 33% discount taken off each potting mix item. Offer valid through 3/17. U.S. only. Excludes Hawaii.
Whenever I'd lose a sale, I was losing to IDC, and I couldn't stand that.
When Adam Leonardo worked at the other jewelry store, he hated it when a customer came in after going to International Diamond Center.
Once I knew that they had gone to IDC, I knew that I really wasn't going to be able to compete on price, I wasn't going to be able to compete on warranties, and I knew my financing options weren't going to be able to compete either.
Adam got tired of losing customers to IDC, so the first chance he got, he joined the IDC team, where he can now offer his customers so much more. Better selection, higher quality, and incredible value.
The price of our diamonds is untouchable. Our diamond pricing is 100% guaranteed. We give you a 100% satisfaction guarantee and price guarantee on anything and everything.
Plus, now Adam has access to the most sought-after rings in the world.
We carry Tacori, we carry Viraggio, we carry Henry Dawsey. These are boutique brands that you don't find in mall jewelry stores.
And unlike the other store, Adam has zero pressure to sell.
We don't even work on commission here. We're here to help you. We're here to act as a trusted advisor.
International Diamond Center.
Can't beat them, you join them.
4 Orlando locations.
iHeartRadio is going green for St. Patrick's Day with our original station, Shamrock Radio. Everything from traditional Irish jigs to party songs known around the world. Playlists to get your St. Patty's Day party spirit flowing from Dublin, Texas to Dublin, Ireland, and podcasts for a St. Patrick's Day history lesson. Whether you're on the search for a pot of gold or a pint of Guinness, let iHeartRadio be the soundtrack to your St. Patty's Day. iHeartRadio, #1 for music, radio, and podcasting, all in one app.
Any legal issue, Kramer Law. OneFirmForLife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
Something, and listen, it's all been put together to be totally safe. You get your own little pod to sit in with 5 people, and it's totally safe. It's going to be at the trivia night with Rivera and Ryan Holmes out on next Wednesday. It's trivia and happy hour. It's next Wednesday. Starts at 5:30. It's right in front of Dr. Phillips Center, and Ryan and Ryan Holmes is your trivia host. And you get your own little pod to sit in, and a big stage. Boy, I was looking at some photos of it the other day. Ryan, it looks awesome. It looks like it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going. I'm going to go out there with Scotty York, and I think Kauffman's going to join us. And we're going to try to get one of them pods. And sounds like it's a lot of fun. It's going to be like free, right?
It's 100% free. It's happy hour time, so it kicks off right around 5:30, and the trivia show itself will start at 6.
Yeah.
And I went out there on Saturday and checked the thing out for actual show, and man, do they do a great job out there. It's a ton of fun. Plus, they're going to have happy hour drink prices and food as well. So if you're hungry, you can fill up your belly as well while you get some trivia.
That's got to be your biggest trivia gig ever, right? With that setup, with that professional. I saw the flyer. It said voted best trivia host.
Yeah,
that's right.
Signify the year.
Does not need to.
You know. Which is so that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it'll be very cool. I'm running through a tech check today after the show, so I got to go down there and make sure all my stuff works, because I got big old screens to work with and a state-of-the-art sound system that they're for some reason going to let me hit all the buttons on.
So here we go, boys. You ready for a little game of Will Ryan screw up the production? Okay, and we know this with the funeral.
Yeah.
Several other things. I'm gonna go. Not screw this up. It's gonna go great.
I think this one is gonna go good. Yeah, I think it'll be just fine.
Oh, he's gonna do fine.
Yeah,
They've
the funeral.
Yeah, they've taken all the things. Like he's only controlling this little part of it. They got all the other parts.
Yeah, there's a really big, there's an awesome production company in town here. I think it's OAP, and I've worked with them before, and they do an amazing job. So they're doing a lot of the stuff. I'm just hitting the buttons on the computer.
So it's free trivia. It's next Wednesday. You get your own little pod to sit in, so just 5 people, and socially distanced. You wear your mask, a whole deal. So it should be a lot of fun. It's a free thing. So join us next Wednesday. It's Rivera and Ryan Holmes doing a trivia night in downtown Orlando, right on Orange Avenue. Should be great. So this is I found this interesting, and I've been following. I think just because I watched The Crown, and I don't know. I found the whole thing interesting with Harry and Meghan Markle. Leaving the royalty or whatever. And now they're living in America, and of course that interview that they did with Oprah Winfrey was, oh my God. And, some people thought, oh, it's shocking. Whatever.
Went back and watched it with my wife. We went back and watched it, and it is, now that we're, looking into it a little more, it's like, that is pretty crazy, everything that happens there. Like, how everything is taken from you. Your ID, your credit cards, your independence. It's all part of the, what is that? The title.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? How she called it? Like the corporation or something like that. It was a weird kind of title. Anyway. So that's
the firm.
Yeah, the firm, something like that.
Call it the firm or something like that. So you get a lot of fallout with that. Now in the UK, it's a big deal. And one of the big deals that happened in the UK is after it came out, Piers Morgan has not liked Meghan Markle from the beginning. He hasn't liked her from the beginning for a bunch of different reasons. He says it's because it, for whatever reason, has something to do with royalty and the crown and all this, has nothing to do with her race, is what he said for a long time. So after this interview that came out with Oprah Winfrey, he says on the national TV over in the UK, he didn't believe her when she said that she was thinking about killing herself. He thinks she's just making it up because she's a drama queen. Like he went at her, and they fired him from Good Morning in the UK, and he's pretty popular over there, but he lost his job. So they were talking about that on The Talk. For those that don't know what The Talk is, it's a daytime talk show, kind of like what we do, but you've got Cheryl Underwood and Sharon Osbourne, and I don't know who else is on there anymore. I used to have Sarah Gilbert, but they've got some other people. Carrie Anna, what's her name? Carrie Anna. What's her name? I forget her name. It's the one from Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, Carrie Anna Nova.
Yeah, it's her. So anyway, they're talking about this whole thing, and Cheryl Underwood kind of starts going at Sharon Osbourne because Sharon Osbourne is friends with Piers Morgan, and I guess Cheryl Underwood keeps calling him a racist, and Sharon Osbourne got kind of ticked off about it, and they really kind of went at it live on TV, and says that she's daring Cheryl Underwood to produce examples of him being racist. Just because he doesn't like Meghan Markle doesn't mean he's racist. So anyway, they go at it, and now I guess CBS has decided to put a hold on, put him in hiatus of recording. So they'd be live today and live this week, but they're not going to be because they got in this huge fight. So that would be like me and Ryan Bryan getting into a fight about some topic we're talking about, and then it gets so bad that the entire production, the entire show has to take a break because that we got into this huge fight. Which, if you're in a talk show host, shouldn't they be able to just put that stuff to the side?
Right.
Okay, we disagreed, whatever. Now we do a show tomorrow. But they
jeopardize everybody else's jobs. Doing stupid ass and being creating drama and jeopardizing other people's gigs. That's wrong.
Yeah, so The Talk is going to be on hiatus due to a big fight last week with Sharon Osbourne and Cheryl Underwood. We've met Cheryl Underwood before. She's a super nice lady, by the way. Never met Sharon Osbourne. She's the one that's kind of...
just go be calling people racist without producing evidence. Like, I get it. I don't like Piers Morgan at all. I don't know anybody who's like, I love Piers Morgan. He's so awesome. I don't know. I've never heard anybody say that, but he produces a lot of attention, or gets a lot of attention, I'm sure I'm sure there may be if it's continually he's always going at people that are of color, then okay, there's the evidence, and you're not doing it to others, but
that's what they're saying. He doesn't do that. He just doesn't like Meghan Markle. And just so you know, in the UK, his opinion is the most popular opinion. Like now, she is.
Well, he didn't get fired. To be clear, he walked off the set and he resigned. And
he resigned.
And they accepted his resignation. They were tired. They were tired with his shtick. And I know that you keep saying that he's popular. He's not. People are tired of him. They're tired of his caustic kind of the way that he is and his antagonizing and this whole thing with Meghan. Now they are also tired of Meghan and Harry as well. They're tired of both of them. The whole lot of them. Most Brits from the stuff that I saw are just like, we're done with all this. They're done with the drama. They think that the young couple has brought shame to the royalty or whatever, the biggest scandal, crown, thank you, in the last 85 years or whatever is that, and so they're done with that. But Piers Morgan as an entity, they've been done with that guy for quite some time. But here's the thing, and this is what we were talking about last week, he drives clicks. He drives the clicks, and this is what this is all about. The talk, taking a couple days off. Oh, we're going to take Monday and Tuesday off because we can't get along. That drives clicks. Gets radio morning shows to talk about it. Helps them in the ratings. This is something that could have been fixed in a commercial break and they go right back to it. You know what I mean?
You would think so.
But again, this is all contrived. It's all part of the scheme. They're driving clicks.
Could be. You're right.
He wants an apology from the talk for the disgraceful slurs they use about him.
Oh, does he really?
Oh, yeah. He's all railing out against. He's like, Sharon only apologized because these bullies made her, basically.
Could you imagine being caught up in all that so much? Like, so much that your career, like, he's so mad about, like, this princess. And, like, in the crown and all these things.
What is he so upset about?
It's
Like, what bothers him?
You're a grown-ass man being upset about, like, a woman who's obviously dealing with a ton of pressure, a ton of attention.
I think his initial upsetness is that he was promised like an exclusive or something, and she blew him off. And from from that moment on, he's basically written her off.
It definitely is not popular to say anybody though is lying about wanting to commit suicide. That's something That's something no matter what the race is or whatever. I mean, you usually don't say, they say they were going to commit suicide. I don't believe them. That is
She seemed pretty put together, man. She seemed pretty sharp. That was a really smart woman who was given that interview and getting her word out. I mean, she didn't seem like she was putting on for anything. Could you imagine being like living your whole life, being independent, being successful in your own right, and then all of a sudden this corporation essentially takes over your life? You don't have a driver's license, you don't have credit cards, you can't say anything, you can't do social media, you can't bow this way, you can't wear this, you can't...
That's like a K-pop star.
It really is an interesting thing if you look at it from that way, not just like all like the drama side of it or whatever, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays. He doesn't talk to, I guess, his brother, or barely his dad.
You're talking about
Harry.
Harry, yeah.
And we think we're all, this is royalty, right? And they're just like us. We can't get along with our parents. We fight with our brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter how much money or time or fame you have. Everybody's.
And here's the funny part: everyone's making a big deal about Meghan Markle being half black and half white, and really the one that's embarrassing her is her white dad from Texas. He's the one that's the pain in the ass.
Is her dad white? Her dad's white. I didn't know which one. I didn't know which parent was.
And Eddie's over in the UK collecting every appearance fee that he can collect.
Oh, he's the embarrassing one. He's just, his mom, her mom is kind of just laying low and staying out of everything. But he's over there being a big embarrassment. But so what did you think of the interview? Like, did you think some of it was a little bit of drama? Like, oh my goodness! Like Oprah was really playing some stuff up. Like, okay, calm down.
I think she just was into it. Like that's what's made her a billionaire. Is that she seems to be very kind of empathetic, perceives to be that, and takes those moments in because. I mean, that would be a pretty serious conversation. Like when you think about it, if there really were conversations, how dark is your baby going to be? Like,
yeah, I was telling the guy. I mean, obviously everybody has different experiences in life. I could see one uncle pulling aside and thinking this off the record, like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, huh? We've never had this happen before."
There's always stupid ass uncles in any family, or aunts, or mothers, or fathers. But when basically a corporation is looking over that as a decision, that's bizarre. That's really, really bizarre, man.
Well, she never exactly said who it was, but I mean, it sounded like it was the dad, right? It sounds like it was the dad that asked the question, because they pretty much didn't say anything good about him at all in the entire thing,
Yeah, and it's a weird thing, but I found it interesting, and I was trying to put it on a level, what other type of interview has been on that level? Where you get kind of inside access on a whole kind of.
But they're neighbors too. That was the weird part. They live down the street from me, and they use our house.
They use somebody else's house. They didn't use.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, they didn't use either one of their own houses. There was somebody else in the neighborhood who's got a dope backyard, and they're like, "Oh, let's go use Steve's backyard."
Yeah, I wonder why. Why do you think
it was
they
actually Steven Seagal's house?
Listen, we ain't doing it at my house, and Oprah's like, "Well, we're not doing it at my house, but we got."
Can you imagine living in that neighborhood and Harry and Oprah knock at your door? Hey, so can we use your backyard?
Yeah, and it's probably William Shatner's backyard. He's like, yeah, sure. But and then another big thing from over the weekend was we don't obviously have kings and queens over here, but if we had anything kind of close to a royalty, it'd be J-Lo and A-Rod, right? And then everyone's okay, those guys. But anyway, J-Lo and A-Rod, oh my God, my wife's like, did you hear they're breaking up? And she shows me the story, and oh my God, they're breaking up. And now they say that they did not call it quits, that was a nasty rumor, but they are going to counseling to work things out, because they did have an issue, and I guess she did tell some friends that she was done, but Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez have allegedly... Well, it says they've broken up, and then she's saying, no, we're going to counseling to work it out.
Too late.
Yeah, they're done so.
Yeah.
It made it to the tabloids. It made it as fodder now, and so people are going to feed into that thing.
I just don't understand it, guys. I've thought about this a lot. I don't understand how two beautiful, athletic, fantastically gorgeous, rich, and wealthy people cannot make it together. It's really weird. It's almost like they can live their own lives and independently be wealthy and not really get connected. Is that not insane? These people at this level, they cannot find love. Real love, where it's a long time, not just a 3-4 years or whatever.
I don't know. How many times has J-Lo been married? I think
married 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, and then
they're like for both of them, they're just systemic relationship people.
Yeah.
Like they I wouldn't think of them either looking at either one of them and be like, oh, they're in for it for the long haul. As soon as they started dating, I was like, okay, clock's running. Let's see how long this lasts.
I don't know. I saw the ring that he bought her, and I was like, okay, he's really into her.
Dude, he throws more money than that out the window.
That's ridiculous.
But don't you think it breaks down to this? They're fine on their own. When you're in a relationship with somebody and you're in it with somebody, you look at that other person hey, it's us against the world. Where you should kind of look at it it's us against the world, right?
Right.
We got to fight together to get through this, and we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to screw up, but we need each other in this. Not fully. You have to have your independence, of course, but and that's what kind of gets you through the tough times. But when you're both so well off and millionaires, and you have
easy all the time with your
here's the thing,
no privacy.
This is about the third time that he's been linked to somebody else. So they're saying that the story that's circulating around is saying that I guess A-Rod had an involvement with somebody from Southern Charm. I don't know what that is. Involved with a TV show called Southern Charm, and Madison LaCroix, whoever she is.
I love her.
Look her up, Ryan. Look her up, because I think that's one of those HGTV shows, and it would connect because J-Lo was talking to Joanna and Chip and Joanna. The whole drama and tea is about to be spilled.
And remember, when it comes to Alex, he's the dude that had the pad in Miami when he was all getting all the trouble with the steroids. He had the basically the hookup pad where he was just running them out of there 2 at a time.
Right, he would give them a nice little basket when they walk out.
No, you're thinking of Jeter. Jeter was nice. This guy wasn't nice.
Oh, okay.
Alex, that's the craziest thing, that Alex's image has been cleaned up. Alex is a cheating liar. Alex Rodriguez is a lying dog. I don't mind him. I like hearing his broadcast. I like hearing him, watching him play. And I liked him and J-Lo together. But the guy's a cold, bold-faced liar.
Well, okay, so you just showed a photo of that Madison LaCroix. Have you guys ever seen her before? She's pretty.
I've seen her doing some stuff
on Southern Charm, whatever that is. But there was a story not too long ago that had linked Alex Rodriguez to some other woman, and
he's had about like 3 or 4 in the last couple of years.
Yeah, so J-Lo's had enough.
I mean, famous people shouldn't, like, at that level, just why even bother getting married? Like, that seems, like, ridiculous.
It does.
It's a joining of corporations.
Yeah. But it seems like you lose money in the long run on
They don't lose money.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
It would be so annoying to be that I bet they're all, like, I bet both
they got an arrangement. They both have their own money.
Yeah.
There's no like they don't. You think these two have a joint checking account?
Yeah.
They have Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. They each got the card.
Yeah.
And
isn't it funny that
like 5 G's in it, and then they talk about it if it gets below 3.
Did you guys have people going, oh, look, they broke up, because I ran into 3 different people, and that's where they
I was that person.
J-Lo broke up with Alex Rodriguez, and I'm like, oh, really, who cares? And then we went to this restaurant, and someone else brought it. Did you hear what happened? They broke up. I guess now in West Palm, they're a bigger deal. What's that?
Did you talk about what happened on the talk, too?
Well, no, we did not.
Oh, because you're gossiping, and I like it, Russ. I like it a lot.
I know these were people just bringing it up. Like, did you hear what happened with Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez? I'm like, oh no, but it was a big gossip. But now she's saying today it's not true. They did have a bit of an issue, but they're going to counseling before they get married. They're going to counseling.
Counseling's awful.
All right, when we come back, it's time for Angel to bring you Monster Sports. You're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
Real radio. 104.1.
Hi, everybody. Good Mondays. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jamie King with you now. Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to update you. Monday weather, another warm 186, sun cloud mix. Southeast winds at 5 to 10. That trend to dry weather continues today and tonight. Lows down to 64, scattered clouds. A mild overnight with light breezes. By tomorrow, Tuesday, and the Wednesday and Thursday, we inch closer and closer to 90 degrees. We may be on the plus side of that at about 91. Mixed skies on your Thursday. A sun cloud mix. Late day shower chance Thursday at 30%. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team meteorologist Jamie King. Keep it here for the very latest. Take care.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. When you're ready to go, Amtrak is ready to take you with enhanced cleaning and safety protocols and private rooms available. And with more than 500 destinations, they can get you safely and comfortably to small towns and big cities across the country. Learn more at Amtrak.com.
What's for dinner, you ask? At Wawa, we've got the answer, no matter what you're craving. Because Wawa now has dinner. Every day starting at 4 p.m., you'll find crave-worthy dinner options that will make everyone happy. Like fettuccine Alfredo, kids' meals, delicious Angus burgers, French fries, and more. Choose in-store, curbside, or delivery. Wawa dinner. Sounds good.
Come into Wawa for a toasted caramel crunch hot latte or our limited time coffee flavor cinnamon bun. Savor the handcrafted salty sweetness of a toasted caramel crunch latte, topped with a caramel drizzle and crunchy caramelized sugar. Or cozy up to the warm, inviting vanilla sugar and spice aromas of our cinnamon bun coffee, bursting with a delicious fresh baked flavor. Treat yourself and try them both to create your very own getaway to deliciousness. Gotta have a Wawa.